On today's Midday Fix, alternative ideas on how to handle some of your kids' most challenging behaviors, from hitting to hair pulling and to the downright common tantrum. We're talking to Dr. Angela Searcy, a college professor, educational consultant, and host of the upcoming Parent University, which comes up this upcoming weekend. Now, one thing I wanted to check on all of your Vita is how many kids you have. 4 kids between 21 and 11.
Yes,
so
you're right.
You know about this stuff, right?
We live it every day.
Let's talk about these challenging behaviors. First, I guess, is to know what you're dealing with, right?
Right, exactly. Challenging behaviors are very common, especially amongst young children. So behaviors such as hitting and peer fighting and tantrums, for very young children, they're just developing language and motor skills. And so until they do that, they're still having a hard time controlling their bodies and being able to self-regulate. So they kind of depend on us to help them with that.
So, and you think that verbal commands probably not the best thing as those children start to grow a little bit.
Right. I mean, all you have to do is walk up to a 2-year-old and they say, "No, I'm not doing it."
Or 10-month-old in my case. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So even showing them a picture of their toothbrush, then it gets them saying, "Oh, tea," and then you kind of walk over and say, "How does this work?" So letting them be in charge, using pictures on your phone, or even printing out pictures of the morning routine, those things are really helpful because they don't really always pay attention to our words.
That's what I wondered. What does the research say about all of these challenging behaviors?
Right. Well, research, of course, shows that's very common. They have short attention spans. So when you say something like "don't run," they actually hear "run" because they actually miss the "don't."
Different language.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't even really understand contractions. So when you say "don't," they're not sure if they should or if they shouldn't do it. So really being able to break down information into small bits is really important for very young children.
What are the specific behaviors that you think that parents can really just kind of almost have a quick fix solution to?
Right. Well, the key thing is that I like to say you want to have, think about your preventions, and that's your best intervention. So knowing what your child's development is like, that they, for example, have short attention spans, kind of making statements short and sweet, using pictures, that helps you to predict and plan for the behaviors and responses that your child may have.
So if you're already in it, you've lost the house, right? your child is already showing these behaviors.
Right.
You had something called the flip technique.
Oh, yes, right. So when your child flips out, then you flip the script. So first, you have to figure out why they're having the behavior. If they're biting, why are they biting? Are they biting because they're trying to get your attention? Are they biting because they're hungry? What is the reason? And also make sure that there's no medical reason. So, for example, my daughter had a lot of crying when she was young because she had reflux. So you want to make sure that, you know, hearing, vision, those things, you know, aren't coming into play. That stands for you're in it for the long haul. So telling isn't teaching. Just because you told someone doesn't mean you taught them. So it takes a lot of time to teach. Sometimes you have to repetitively do something over and over and over, say something over and over again, 2 more swings, and we're all done. 3 more bites, and then dessert.
Until they finally
until they kind of catch on.
Become second nature.
Yeah. And also thinking about I. So inform yourself about your child's level of development and their stages. So we understand, for example, that young children have a hard time with time, for example. So,
just your time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So you want to be very clear and concrete. Kind of use an egg timer is really helpful to say, "Bing, it's time, we're ready." You know, you getting up an hour earlier in the morning is going to make your mornings go so much smoother. So really informing yourself about their area of development. And then P is pick your battles.
Right. Some things, and you said your daughter, I think, wore mismatched socks, and that was just as long as she's wearing something.
As long as she's safe, as long as she's wearing socks, and then they can look however they wish. So you can kind of like prevent this, but also pick your battles. You can't, you know, have something always for everything.
Well, I want to thank you for coming in, Dr. Searcy. You will be at the Parent Network, the Parent Community Network, Parent University. That there's going to be a lot more folks talking, and a lot more that folks can find out about. It is tomorrow, starting at 8. It's at the Lyons Township High School, South Campus at 49 2900 Willow Springs Road in Western Springs. Walk-ins are welcome. For more information, you can contact or check out Dr. Searcy's Twitter or Instagram channel, or visit parentcommunitynetwork.com. And if you want to find out more information or find out a link, you can always log on to our site, wgntv.com/midday. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.